friends, welcome back. It's been a while since I uploaded. We actually went on a little trip for spring break, and so this whole video is just getting reset, getting my life back in order after spring break, which always kind of throws our routines for a loop. I thought we'd spend like an hour today just kind of getting things back to a normal state. So for spring break, we went over to Kauai Island. If you're new here, I live on Big Island, Hawaii Island. And for spring break, we wanted to go over to Kauai to knock off my very last item on my Hawaii bucket list, which was to see the Nepali coast by boat. And I booked that boat tour for the very first full day that we were there. It was very rocky, it was very rainy, but it was so worth it. I will put some video clips here so you can see. That was definitely a highlight of my time here. After the boat tour, we needed a break from the seas, and so we actually didn't even go to the beach at all the whole time we were there. The weather was really cloudy still from the storms, so we just ate a lot and drove around the island. We went up to the Kilauea Point Lighthouse, which is up on the north side of the island. And my husband and I had gone to see the lighthouse 20 years ago, but I didn't realize in the time since that now you have to make reservations to go up to the actual lighthouse. So I didn't know that. When we got there, it was already booked out for the whole day. So we just went to the lookout point and just got to see the lighthouse from afar, and it was really beautiful. It was one of my daughter's highlights from the trip. And then we just drove up to Honolulu Bay. We actually didn't end up getting out of the car because it was just so rainy. We just kind of like really ate our way around the island. Kauai has such great restaurants and just really cool places, unique places to eat, lots of food trucks. So we did a lot of that. So now my kids are back in school. I need to get my life in order. I'm actually heading out to go do mentoring in 45 minutes. So that is a good motivator to kind of get everything done. The first thing I want to do with you is journal our trip. So my daughter, my teenage daughter, has really gotten into junk journaling, and she's so good about travel journaling. I'm trying to get into it. I am the person that throws everything away. So I've been holding on to some pieces from our trip, and I thought maybe we could journal together. So grab something to drink and let's do some journaling. So before we get started, I did want to show you my setup, as I got some questions about my setup from my last journal video. But I have this metal canvas lamp, and I'm using my magnetic little vlog camera. It's a little action cam. It's the Insta360 Go Ultra, and I just have it magnetically mounted to my lamp. I have my journal right here, and then this camera actually has this little screen here where you can see what you're doing. That's how I do that. And then this camera that you're watching is my Osmo Pocket 3. So sometimes I will have this camera facing my face while I am recording what I'm doing on my little action cam. All right, so this is my travel journal. I did show it to you in my latest video, but I have this little pouch here that I've been kind of saving some of the things that I got in Kauai. And I don't know if I'm gonna use all of them, but I tried to save as much as I could, because usually that's my problem. I don't save nearly enough. So there's that. And then I also, at the airport, they have these guides. And so I thought that I could use some of these pictures, especially of this one, the Nepali coast, for the background of my journal. And then the only other thing I'm using, I have a little pencil pouch here, and it has some of my favorite supplies in there. I did get this from a shop there in Kauai, and I just love it. It reminds me so much of Waimea with the cowboy boots and the palaka, and so I'm gonna actually frame this. So I'm not gonna put this in my journal, but I did want to show you because it's just so beautiful. Let's take a look at everything that we got. Like, some of these photos are just, are you kidding me? We didn't go see Wailua Falls this trip, but we did go see this on a different trip that we took last year. And then we did see these falls. So this is where we stayed in Kapa'a. So I'm just gonna go through this and cut out a couple things, and we'll do some journaling. Goodness, so beautiful. I do want to put something right here so that this boat doesn't just like cut off right here, but I don't know what I'm going to put there yet. But this is the Nepali coast page. And then I may just do like a little bit of journaling right here. So I'm going to do the next page, which is all food stuff. Then I will get my thoughts together and do the writing. So for the background of the food things, I think I may go back to one of these books and maybe find something to do with dining or a pretty backdrop. Okay, I have the layout of this. Oh, it's so cute. So I just used some magazine clippings just for the background. And then these are just some things that we picked up on our trip. We ate at this Kauai diner on our last day. We went to Bubba's Burgers and my daughter got a shirt. And here's a little tip. I love to get stickers because they're just so easy to pop into your journal. And if you're one of those people that love stickers but you don't know how to use them, you can use them in your journal. This is a little coffee shop food truck that we went to. So I just grabbed one of their loyalty cards and put that in here and bought stickers there. This was part of our box when we bought donuts. And then this is a sticker that I bought here at this shop. And I'm going to leave this section blank because I do want to print out some photos that I took of our donuts and my coffee. And that way I can print them out and put them in there when I have a little bit more time. So I'm just going to glue all these down, put these stickers on. And then the only other thing that I have left to do is our lighthouse pictures, our waterfall pictures, and then we did do mini golf. So that will be probably the next little spread. Okay, so here she is all done. And this was such a nice surprise. This was actually a clear sticker. I thought it was going to be white so we can see a little bit of the background through the sticker. And I love that. It's so easy. There's no pressure. And it's really just like magazine clippings. And then I have a picture of my family, so I may print that out. But again, this was just so easy and quick to put together. And yeah, I printed a bunch of the photos that I took with my Fujifilm just onto some sticker paper. I just formatted this on Canva and printed it out at best quality on matte photo paper. And I'm just gonna cut these out and put them here in the journal. So side note, I'm listening to Project Hail Mary and it's so good. The narrator is so good. It's just like so entertaining and I am loving it. So I'm gonna listen to that while I finish this up. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is tackle mail. Usually I am really on top of mail, but I have two things that I have been meaning to send out and have just been putting them off for weeks. But before we do that, because I'm going to put it off just a couple more minutes. I'm going to open some mail. Have you guys seen all of the cool snail mail clubs? This is my first time joining a snail mail club, and the one that I chose is Ohana's Story, and it's from Canada. And look how cute this envelope is. I just think that's so darling. And then this is the back, and we're going to open it and see what's inside. So cute. This is a little picture of the wax seals that she made. I know that she wanted to put these on the outsides of the envelopes, but they kept getting returned by the post office. So now we get a little sticker instead. Okay, so here's a picture of the wax seal. Oh, I love that. So she used one and then we get to keep one too. So now, let's open this up. I love the little soot sprites, by the way. We love those from Studio Ghibli. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I think this is so adorable. Okay, so here is a little art print. Then we put that on here. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then we have a sticker sheet. I'm so excited. What? I love this little memo pad. Oh my gosh, do you see on the background? It's a little Totoro. I love this so much. This is so cool. I'm so glad I started with this. I can't wait to put this in my planner. But how fun was that? It's my first snail mail club experience, and I couldn't be happier. And then the other item of business, the other piece of mail that I'm going to open was a gift from CampSnap, which I have their CampSnap Pro camera that I purchased right after the new year. I got this because I was mulling over my Fujifilm purchase and I wanted to kind of see if maybe this would fit the bill. I love it, except I did still want the Fujifilm after I got it just because this is a different experience. This is a screen-free camera and it really does emulate the disposable camera experience. So I bought this, I love it. I keep it around the house so that we can just pick it up and take a quick picture. I think it's very fun, it's very vibey. I had shared it on Instagram and several people have purchased it through my link, and so CampSnap then reached out and sent me a different version of their camera. So I believe that this is the original version, and it looks like this. And it looks very much like a disposable camera. That's so fun. I have been testing it out just a little bit, and I'm gonna do a comparison between the one that I purchased and then the one that they gifted. You can already see the size difference there, but the back is virtually the same. The pictures are really fun. I'll put them right here so you can see just what I've taken right when I got it out of the box, but that's so fun. I don't normally get like gifted stuff, so this was super exciting. Now I need to actually do some stuff instead of just open fun packages. So I have two packages that I need to just handle. Okay, the first one is a bag of hair. So I got all my hair chopped off. My hair was like down to my waist, and a couple weeks ago I got it all chopped, and I had just enough. I think I chopped about 13 inches. And so we're gonna donate this to Locks of Love. It's my first time doing that, and it's just been sitting here in my office. So I'm gonna print that label. Then I have another label to print. I really love filming stuff like this because it motivates me to actually do it. Because if I say I'm gonna do it on camera, then I actually have to do it. So let's do that. Let's knock out this project that has been sitting in my office for weeks. We're gonna get it done right now. So I have lived a million lives, and in one of my lives I ran a store called Bark and Giggle Boutique, and I made handmade dog collars and baby products. And this is my scale from back then. This is over 20 years old. I'm sure that there are better ones and newer ones, but it still works, and so I continue to use it. I don't really ship out a lot of products anymore. My shop is collecting dust. So we just use it for personal stuff. So we are going to weigh our package and get that shipped off. I hate going to the post office, and so I print all of our labels at home. I weigh them and I use PayPal Shipping Center, and I just print labels and then I go drop them off at our post office because the line is just way too long. Okay, enough yapping. Let's actually do this. Okay, we are one down. The next one is this box, and I feel like maybe I should have put this in a flat rate. Oh, it's like within a couple cents of flat rate, so I'm just gonna do the regular Ground Advantage, and then we'll just be done and check it off. Why did it take me weeks to do that? That took less than 10 minutes. Okay, so we've got that one labeled. All I now need to do is drop them off at the post office. Hopefully that doesn't take me another 4 weeks. All right, we're gonna do these locks of love. That feels so good. That feels so good to get that done. Why does it take so long to do things sometimes when really it only takes 5 minutes? Okay, let me check my list because now that we have the packages all ready, what else do we need to do? So I journaled our trip, I opened our mail. I wanted to share this other thing that I've been doing that has been helping just kind of like keep me on track with things that need to get done every single day because for some reason that has been hard for me lately. I don't know why. I don't know why recently in the past year I've been feeling very like scatterbrained and like I can't really focus on what I need to be doing. My brain just feels like it's in a million different directions. Anyways, so in order to combat that, till I figure out what's going on with me, I don't know if it's age, I don't know if it's like undiagnosed ADHD, I'm not sure. But I created these little routines in a notes app and I just look at it and I'm like, okay, during the morning, this is what I need to do. And then after those get done, then I can focus on like my fun stuff that I do, like YouTube, work, other things that's like mid-morning. And then I have an after school routine block where I just focus on those things during that block. Kind of breaking the rules today because I really wanted to get this stuff done. And then I have an evening routine. It has been keeping me on track. So I shared that on my Instagram, and then I do have a link to like just a starting checklist if this is something that could help you too. So I will put that in the description box below. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you because it's been helping me so much. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time focusing on what I need to be doing. Anyways, okay, we are going to head to the park because it's 5 o'clock and that's something that we have not been able to do lately with all the storms. So we're gonna go over to the park, get some fresh air, run around a little bit, and while we're there, I'm gonna figure out dinner because I haven't quite thought about that yet, and normally I try to do that earlier in the day, so I do wanna figure that out, but let's go to the park. Okay, my daughter isn't quite ready to go yet, so I'm gonna tidy up because I have the opportunity to do that now, so let's tidy up. So I got this bag from Amazon and it is like the perfect carry-all bag. It was like 20 something dollars and it's just been so great. I actually put my whole Fujifilm in here. It just like goes right in there. It's just this little foam camera protector. And I lost my lens cap in Kauai when I was at the Mokihana Coffee Company. I was taking pictures of our lattes and then I went to go put my lens cap on and it kind of bounced off. And the food truck itself was on a platform that had slats, of course. And it bounced off one of the wood planks and then slid right between the other two wood planks. So my lens cap is underneath the platform at Mokihana Coffee Company in Kauai. So I'm waiting on some replacements, but yeah, so I just been like putting this in this little foam thing and then dropping it in whatever purse that I'm carrying. I've been carrying that black one lately. And then this is my other little camera that I've been carrying. Oh, it's recording. This is like the little magnetic one that I brought with us to Japan. I've been carrying this one a lot more than my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 because I keep breaking the Osmo Pocket 3. Let me stop recording this. Okay. I keep breaking this one because it's so fragile, and so I've been carrying this one around with me instead whenever we go out places. So I'm working on a video right now with the differences between the two and what I like about this one versus what I like about the Osmo Pocket. So that will come out. I've been working on that for so long, so hopefully that will be done. But this is what I bring. I bring this little camera, and then I bring this little stand. And then this one has like a little sticky mount and you can stick it on things, but I like it just because it's easy to hold it like this, and so I can film like that. Okay, I gotta go because now little one is ready. So we'll put this in here. Oh, I'm gonna bring the 2 camp snaps so I can test them while we're at the park. So I'm gonna grab those 2. They're so light. They're so light. Is it tidier? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's go to the park. Sweet onion. Barbecue chicken and pineapple. And then pineapple in this one. This one could probably do with some more pineapple. Hey friends, oh my gosh, it is like almost a whole week later. I'm so sorry. You know what? When we left off on Wednesday, I didn't realize my kids had Thursday and Friday off of school. So it was basically like a whole nother 4-day weekend for them. And so I kind of had to put a pause in the whole getting organized, but we had a great weekend. We got to do lots of fun stuff. My youngest daughter is a Girl Scout, so we did some Girl Scout booths. My husband and I went on a day date yesterday. We went to go see Project Hail Mary, which I finally finished Saturday night. Wonderful book, wonderful movie, highly recommend. Even if you're not normally a science fiction reader, I am not. I am a mostly romance reader, but I loved that book. Felt like the audible narrator was fantastic. I thought the movie was great. Definitely recommend. And now it's Monday. My youngest was back in school. My oldest was kind of doing her own thing. So I got super organized with all of my digital media. So I cleared out my phone photos. I emptied all of the SD cards from my digital camera, my 2 vlog cameras, and got all of those sorted and reformatted the SD cards, which honestly, digital media, I feel like always feels so cluttered. So it feels good to kind of have that all sorted. I did use our sticker sheets that we got from the snail mail and did some planning last night. So that felt really great. And now I'm just sitting down to update our budget. So this is something I like to do every couple days, but especially after a weekend when we've done some more spending than normal. So I'm gonna sit down and do that. I did go over my budget spreadsheet and how I budget a couple videos back, so I will link that, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. If you have a project that you've been needing to do and it's probably only gonna take you a couple minutes, but you've been putting it off, go ahead and grab that. Let's do this together and we will get it all sorted and we'll feel so much better when we're done. Okay, hopefully you can hear me because there is so much yard work happening outside right now. But budget is all done and I was so excited to see. I have my budget set up to where after I put in all my transactions, it tells me if I'm on track to hit our budget by the end of the month based on our weekly targets. So as long as I'm hitting my weekly targets, then I should be on budget for the whole month. And today is the end of week 3. And we still have $117 left in our weekly budget. So yay! that's always really good to see, because then that means that we have our full budget for the last week of the month, plus a little extra that I can tuck away into a savings or use it for something else. So yay, budget is done. And I think that wraps up our whole getting our life back on track. I'm feeling pretty good about our housework, just with my new notes app routines that I've been doing. I may have to film the rest of this later on after this yard work is done, but budget is done. Yes, dude.